The three stories I'm going to share with you tonight have never been fully explained, not by police, not by investigators, not by the people who experienced them. These are the kinds of stories that change the way you see the world. The kinds of stories that make you look twice at the person sitting across from you at dinner. Make you think twice before going to the parking lot alone at night. Make you wonder what else might be hidden in the walls of the house you call home. These are three true stories, and once you hear them, I don't think you'll forget them. Let's begin. Our first story was submitted to me directly by the woman who experienced it. She asked me not to use her real name or the name of the city where it happened. I'll call her Dana. Dana is in her early 30s. She lives alone, and up until the night of March 7th last year, she had never been afraid to run errands at night. It started at the grocery store. 11 p.m. on a Tuesday, Dana was walking to her car when she noticed a man in a dark jacket standing in the parking lot, not walking to a car, not waiting for anyone, just standing, one row behind her car, facing it. She told herself it was nothing, loaded her groceries and drove away. 20 minutes later, she pulled into the pharmacy on the other side of town. Same man, same jacket, one row behind her parking spot, facing her car, not moving. Dana's hands were shaking when she got back in her car. She drove to a gas station on the complete opposite side of the city, somewhere she had never been before. She had not told anyone where she was going. She pulled in and looked in her rear view mirror. He was already there, parked directly behind her, engine off, watching. Dana called the police from inside the gas station. They took her report, told her it was probably a coincidence. 3 different locations on the same night with the same man was probably just bad luck. Dana's dash cam had been recording all night. She sent me the files. In every single clip, he arrives before her, already parked, already facing the spot where she would park. He knew where she was going before she did. The second story was posted on Reddit 2 years ago. The account was deleted 6 hours after posting. Nobody knows who wrote it. The post was titled simply, "Something came home wearing my husband's face." The woman described how her husband had been away on a work trip for 5 days. On the 5th night she got a call. He was coming home early. She was happy, made dinner, waited. He arrived at 9 p.m., and everything was completely normal. The way he talked, the stories about his trip, the way he knew exactly where everything was in the house, his mannerisms, his laugh, everything except his smile. She wrote that his smile was slightly too wide, not dramatically, just slightly, and it never reached his eyes, not once all evening. She kept telling herself she was being paranoid, tired, overthinking. This was her husband. He knew things only her husband would know. They went to bed. She lay in the dark listening to him breathe beside her. At 2 a.m. her phone buzzed on the nightstand. She picked it up. A text from her husband's number. Just landed. Just landed. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Miss you. Sent at 1:58 a.m. She turned over in the bed very slowly. The thing lying next to her was already awake, already looking at her, still smiling. The final story is the one that disturbs me the most, because there is no rational explanation, none. A woman named Sarah moved into an old Victorian house in Vermont in October of last year. She was the fourth owner in the house's 100-year history. While cleaning out the attic, she found a sealed cardboard box. Inside were photographs, old ones, dated from the 1970s and 1980s. Most of the photographs were ordinary: family birthdays, holidays, children playing in the yard. Then she found one that made her drop the box, a family photograph. Summer 1987. 4 people standing in the front yard of the house, smiling at the camera. In the background, partially hidden behind a large oak tree, was a young woman, staring directly at the camera. The young woman in the background of the 1987 photograph. ... had Sarah's face, same eyes, same jawline, and on her left cheek ... clearly visible, even in the faded old photograph ... a birthmark. The exact same birthmark Sarah has had since birth. The photograph was taken in 1987. Sarah was born in 2001. Sarah had the photograph authenticated. It was real. Taken in 1987, never altered. She contacted the previous owners and showed them the photograph. They went silent for a long time. Then the oldest one, a man in his 70s, told her something she was not prepared to hear. He said they had found that photograph when they moved into the house, in a sealed box in the attic. They didn't know who the woman behind the tree was either. Nobody has ever known.